What is up, YouTube? That's here, bringing you guys more Battle Stadium 3v3 singles. I made a video a few days ago talking about Battle Stadium singles, how cool it is, and how much I want to play more of it. And a lot of you guys said you wanted to see more, so here is more. I have a brand new team. This team is going to be up on Patreon by the time you guys are watching this video. So if you want to use this exact team and get the same results that I am and play the exact same way and go all the way up to Master Ball, this team's going to be up on Patreon. There's a link to it in the description of this video. While you guys are checking it out, think about answering the question of the day, and that is, what do you guys think Series 11 is going to be? Remember, whatever it is, it has to work for both singles and doubles. So what do you guys think Series 11 is going to be? I'm definitely interested in seeing what you guys have to say. As for this team, I think it's a pretty cool team. I think you're definitely going to be rocking the Ditto. First of all, Ditto's super good in these singles formats. If they pop off with Zacian, you just copy the Zacian, win the game. If they pop off with Shadow Rider, pop off with literally anything. If they pop off a little bit too hard, you're going to send with the Ditto, win the game. Ho-Oh's really cool though because it checks Zacian. It checks a lot of the meta. There's a ton of big physical attackers. Rocky Helmet's a really good item choice on it. And yeah, as long as you're avoiding those Landorus, you're pretty okay. Other than that, we have some pretty good mons versus Landorus. And if their Landorus does pop off a little bit too hard, we just use the Ditto to copy it. I like this team though because Hippowdon and Ho-Oh have a ton of cool synergy together. Ho-Oh is a regenerator set. We also have a regenerator Toxapex, so we can switch away from all these things, get tons of regenerator procs to get our health back passively, and even proactively. It's kind of weird to, defensively switch while gaining a, active advantage. There's not really that many mons that can really do that in singles. A lot of the time when you're switching, you're retreating, you're losing board state, but being able to get your health back gives you a reason to do those things and, can help us elongate the games and just have a really cool play style. I think it's a very fun team to use that can handle almost anything you throw at it. And without further ado, we're just going to get right into the games and see how well we do with Ho-Oh. Here we go. Alright, Shadow Rider. Sounds like a good job for Ditto. I think Ditto's going to be super cool here. I do think that Ho-Oh is going to be great against a lot of these. Even against the Lapras, it's still probably going to be okay. I don't have a problem with wanting to set Hippo, though. I think Hippo could be a pretty decent mon to use here. I wouldn't be surprised if they're going to try and set rocks and stuff with that Ferrothorn as well. And so I want to bring Ditto. I want to bring Ho-Oh. Do we need rocks? Do we need rocks? There's a sash on probably the Urshifu back there. I don't know if we need the rocks though. I have a sash on this guy. I think I'm going to lead Ho-Oh to keep that Ferrothorn completely honest. I don't care if it's Urshifu water. They won't be able to kill me probably. I guess we don't really need rocks here. We know we want to bring the Ditto. Let's think of one last mon that we can use to basically win the game. I don't really like Pex versus Pharaoh. Excadrill has a sash, but if I'm really afraid of rocks, it doesn't really matter. Cart loses to Cinderace. Cart can lose to Urshifu. I think I'm going to bring the Excadrill because that's kind of almost as good as Cart. And if I can finish off something with a Rapid Spin, I can get a +1. Also, I can use the Rapid Spin to get away rocks. It might cost me my Excadrill sash early, but it'll make it so they don't have rocks to really weaken the Ho-Oh. And I think Ho-Oh's a Pokemon, especially with this moveset, they can really grind out something like Shadow Rider. So this guy's team looks more like a VGC team, if I'm being completely honest. So speaking of VGC, what do you guys think Series 11 is going to be? I was thinking it'd be really cool to see another series, kind of like Series 6, where they took away some of the really popular Pokemon. Obviously, if they take away all the restricteds, and then take away some of the extra Pokemon like Regieleki, the most used things, it'd be really weird to see that because obviously a lot of these Pokemon that are used, like Urshifu, Regieleki, Rilla, they're skewed by the fact that restricteds are so good, so it might be kind of weird to see that, but I think it might be kind of cool to see. Speaking about what might be kind of cool to see, I am going to go for a big Sacred Fire this turn, and I don't think my Ho-Oh will die. If I was Pressure Ho-Oh, I'd probably just recover, stall out the Astral Barrage. But we'll see what happens here. We have our Ditto, so if they get KOs on us, we just send out Ditto and win the game. Yeah, Psychic, go for it. Go for the big Psychic. Are you choiced? Look how much damage that doesn't do. Lamau. Lamau. We're going to damage we do back. Can we get a burn, please? No, never lucky. Yeah, we're just going to recover for once. So big recover. Astral does a little bit more. I wonder why they're using Psychic. There's the Astral. So the good thing is, though, we can recover all this damage out. Big recovers up. So we're going to recover. So we only get 5 of those, right? So even if they only get 8, we get 16 recovers. So we're going to be in a good spot. So I think we just keep using recover for a while and kind of just waste their time. If they have taunt, they can taunt. We can kill that thing anytime we want with Brave Bird, but I'd rather just be a full, So there's another Astral. It's our second one. I kind of wish I was Pressure Ho-Oh, guys. Kind of wish I was Pressure. Alright. There we go. I wonder if they'll start going for Psychic, because one special D-drop would very much change this matchup. I think I'm going to go for the Brave Bird right now. Brave Bird's a little bit stronger than Sacred Fire, and if Sacred Fire did that much, Brave Bird will get the KO. I don't want to get the special D-drop happening. I don't want to get crit. We'll just eat this Astral, and we'll get the KO, and then probably we'll be fine. Yeah, that should be totally fine. We can recover. We can switch out and get a Regenerator proc. Hopefully this kills. Yeah, if that didn't kill, if that super low rolled for some reason, we would have taken this recoil and not recovered that turn, so it would have been a pretty bad spot to be in. But bulky Ho-Oh, bulking it out with the best of them. And let's see what they send out here. I don't really want to deal with Fable if they send Fable out. Alright, Urshifu's totally fine. Is that Urshifu Dark? So we're going to switch this Ho-Oh out for sure. I think I'm going to switch in Ditto, because they're going to be going for a Wicked Blow, so we're just going to be able to switch us in and block some of that damage, and then be able to reply back with like a Scarf Close Combat. I really do like that. And again, the reason we're doing this is because this activates my Ho-Oh's Regenerator. It's going to be super nice. Imagine if Urshifu got Pursuit. Imagine if Pursuit was in the game. Love that move. But just see what they do. This person's like, I was using Shadow Rider, and it didn't just let me win? Oh my gosh. It's probably Sashed. I think that this guy might be some sort of weird different set. I wouldn't be surprised to see Scarf on this Urshi here, to be honest. So let's see what they want to go with. There's the Ditto. So we're going to transform, change into a digital champion, Urshifu Dark. Show me that Wicked Blow. Sucker Punch. Yo, we love to see that. I don't even have to take damage. So your moveset is Sucker Punch, Iron Head, Close Combat, Wicked Blow. That's giving me, it's still choice vibes. I don't think that Urshifu would necessarily want to use, like, I don't see a region for Iron Head, really. I think, like, Taunt would probably be better on a regular Urshifu in singles. But I'll go for the Close Combat. Maybe they are choiced. If they Sucker Punch here, they're totally choiced. Alright. Well, they're not choiced because they're using a different move. But we take those. We do be taking those. Maybe it was a vested set. Might be vested. And there's only one Mon left. Let's see what it is. Let's see what it is. I mean, I might just stay in with my Mon and be totally fine here. Send out something that gets one-shotted by Close Combat, please. Please and thank you. Come again. Oh, yes! Thank you. You brought Ferrothorn to fight the Ho-Oh guy. I don't know about that one, Chief. I don't know about that one, Chief. But let's see how it works out for you. Let's see. How many protects you got back there? The quintuple protect to PP out my freaking Close Combats. Big Deeps. You know what? They lived. You have Ferrothorn, the boy who lived. Name this guy Harry Potter right now. You know, my Urshifu's the Voldemort because I'm a straight villain with this Ditto right now. Ditto's so good in singles. If you're not using Ditto in Battle Spot singles, you should be. Because there's so many Zacians. There's so many Mons, like Calyrex, for example. Like, let them get those boosts. Like, we copy those. We do be taking those. Like, we're literally using our opponent's own strengths against them in this format. And we're going to be fine here. They can't protect. Yeah, we're Urshifu, I forgot. They can't even go for, like, protect stall strats. Yeah, and we do be taking those wins. Ho-Oh, staying winning right now. And, let's continue to climb the ladder. Another Shadow Rider. Man, is it just Shadow Rider Day? It must be. You know what? It must be my birthday. I'm going to use Ho-Oh again. I think Ho-Oh did really good against Shadow Rider. I think Ditto did really good. And I think both those are good here. And I think in this last spot, I'm actually really digging the Cart, because I don't think Cart gets one-shotted. And actually, I think Cart's fine. Cart's good against, Cart has super effective moves against almost all of those Pokemon. So I think we're going to be fine using Cart here. Man, seeing such weird teams on Battle Spot singles. This is ranked, too. I guess I always call it Battle Spot. It is Battle Stadium. For those guys that are curious as to, like, what you should be doing to, you know, correctly build a team for 3v3 singles. You know, I've made a lot of guides on this in the past. I love playing singles. Like right now with this team, what we actually want to be doing a lot of the times is leading with our big, bulky, restricted, especially something like Ho-Oh. Like it requires there's only a few Pokemon in the meta that can even check the Ho-Oh. So by us leading Ho-Oh and saying, hey, we're going to be playing the game at this tempo, it forces our opponents to respect that option and either A, fodder a Pokemon to wait to bring something in, or lead with that Pokemon themselves. I don't actually think our opponent has any Pokemon that can actually counter our Ho-Oh. So that's why we're probably going to win. Like, let's say they had, like, a Landorus or, like, a Dracovish or something. This would tunnel them into leading with those Pokemon. And if they don't lead with it, like I said, we're going to get a free KO or a free Sacred Fire on the potential switching of that Pokemon to burn it, which would win us the game, basically. And so if they do that, that's where our whole team can completely change. Because if our opponent's going to be using Dracovish, we can switch in Ditto, copy said Dracovish, and then we 4 times resist the move. And then they're going to switch away. And when they switch away, we go for a Vicious Rend. And the whole game, like, snowballs from there. But basically, what it's going to come down to is you should be playing to your strengths. Oh, speaking about playing to our strengths, we are not going to like potentially policy proc that Duraludon yet. We're going to go for a burn and just recover bait him out. I'm starting to think that it might be kind of nicer to be pressure on this Ho-Oh, but I really do like... Yeah, another thing is, like, there's a Stealth Rocksmon right there. Like, Ho-Oh, I don't need to switch anymore. I probably don't really want to switch anymore either. I'm just going to stay here. Just going to chill. Can we get a burn? Survey says never lucky. So that was a... Sorry, that was a 150 base power move. 150 base power move. Earthquake should be able to KO. It's double damage, so we'll just go for an Earthquake here. They are faster than we are, but like I don't care. I'll just get to go for the Earthquake KO. It would have been nice to have done a little bit more damage. That sucks. So like this guy has a really, really solid squad. Thunder Wave. He was probably actually sashed, as weird as that sounds. And we're paralyzed. Yo, little bit never lucky. Little bit never lucky, but I still think we're going to be fine. Ditto's going to be able to come in and completely check their Shadow Rider if we play this correctly. We have to eat a Draco too. You know what? You deserve to miss that because I got so unlucky. That's karma. That's karma right there, my friend. So we have taken a KO. They have rocks. They have statuses up on our Ho. This is not the best situation I've ever been in. If they do send out Shadow Rider, we're going to want to hit that guy at least once so we can break potential sash with his Shadow Rider. I want the Chinchina. They're going to go for the Flinch Town. They're going to go for the rock attacks, right? Do I care? If I switch this thing out, it's never coming back, right? I actually think, if anything, we might just be able to eat it. Eat the damage and just go for... Let's think about this, actually. They're going to be going for a Rock Blast, right? If they're tail slapping, they will just murder themselves off our Rocky Helmet. I'll go for a Sacred Fire. Because I don't really want to switch anymore. Yeah, Rock Blast, go for it. Yeah, it's fine what it is. So they're going to hit 5 times. Probably going to lose a Ho-Oh this turn. They could super low roll, and we might be able to live 73, half of 73. Oh, they crit that one. No. Oh, that's the high roll right there. That was the high roll. Okay, cool. That's totally fine. Great job for them. I feel that, you know, that is what it is. Skill Link is going to be a good tech here. As long as we save our Ditto, we're going to be okay. So I don't think they can KO a Cart, and Cart's just in a wonderful spot right now. I am thinking what we should be doing here, and I'm thinking, as weird as this sounds, Sacred Sword would be nice. I think we have to go for Sacred Sword. I'd like to go for Leaf Blade because Leaf Blade would cover more options on the Switch. I think this thing might be like a King's Rock set, and I think they're probably rocking a lot more. Ooh, Triple Axle's not the play, though. Like, it always hits, it hits with all 3, but like, are you rocking King's Rock or not? You're not. Alright, cool, that's fine. If you're Sash, that's also totally fine. Alright, no Sash. I wonder what the item was. I wonder why you would Triple Axle. Because if you did have King's Rock, you should have still went for the 5-hit moves. Like a Tail Slap would have been better. So we get a Beast Boost here, and if you send out the Shadow Rider, as long as I don't die in 1 hit, which even if I do, as long as you're not Sash back there with your Shadow Rider, I should be in a good spot. That's not Shadow Rider. That is an Avalugg, which I don't even want to mess with that. I'm going to go for my Super Effective Smart Strike, but I wonder why they brought that. I mean, hey, the Ditto is so good. It's an auto win versus people that get set up with Shadow Rider and Zacian, so I understand them not bringing it. Is that policy? All right, so this is going to probably win us the game right here. They'll kill this guy. That's fine. And then we'll just... Oh, Iron Defense. Yeah, we're Sacred Sword. Sacred Sword's still super good. But yeah, we have a Ditto in the back. They can just copy all these boosts. Sacred Sword won't KO, but I think we'll put it within range to get enough damage done. Oof, that's such a high roll there too. Yeah, recover's fine. You only get a finite amount of those, my guy. And the thing is, like, I still have a Ditto, and if you want to go for like body press and stuff like that, Ditto will eventually get out. And eventually, I'll crit out here too. You only get 16 of those, so you can go for it if you want. 1 crit's all I need. And singles might look a little bit boring when you get down to like this point in the game, but basically this is a late game scenario. This is a pin. The whole game has been pins, and it's all started because I led with my Ho and forced the game to be played at like my tempo. So like I'm afforded the luxury of like potentially PP stalling out all these recovers. I wonder what the other 2 moves are. So it's gonna be, there's Policy, which is weird. There is the Iron Defense and Recover. It's probably gonna be Body Press is my guess here. And if it's Body Press, our Scarf Ditto is going to come in and just be able to finish it off. Because we'll always get him to about 20-ish% right there. Here's a recovery. He is getting more health, but he's not getting himself into a situation where he can ever have more health to live like 2 of these. And we have to go to the Sacred Swords right now because of the Iron Defenses. Yep. Body Press. Cool. Yeah, Ditto should be able to get in this fine. Good job, good job. I want to see what his other move is. I want to see what it is. Yo, are we going to win with Avalok? Yo, let's go. They're probably thinking like, yo, I got this. It's going to be Hippo in the back. And I'm like, no, it's Ditto. It's Ditto. Give me those boosts, baby. So remember, Ditto copies all of their stats. All right, so like, look at this. Yo, we do be taking those. All right. And what's the moves? Avalanche, good set. Body press should be able to get it. Remember, we're Scarf, so we're always going to be faster than them too. We should be able to get it. If we don't get it, we do have sturdy probably, so that's cool. Let's go. Give me those wins. Thanks for the iron defense. Appreciate you, fam. Appreciate you, fam. And we take those big wins, staying winning with Ditto in Battle Stadium singles. You'll love to see. All right, Gyarados, Butterfree. Like we're about in Master Ball now, and we're still fighting people that don't want to use restricteds. Like, that's fine. Like, I'm absolutely fine taking these. Let's see. What do we want to do? Ditto can copy a lot of those and basically reverse sweep the whole game. So I think Ditto's still really, really cool here. Do I, though? Let's see. Do I even need it? Like, let's actually think about it. Kart's a good mon. I'm really worried about the Gyarados, believe it or not. Gyarados is a little bit of a problem mon. And I don't... There's so many taunt users. I don't want to bring Pex. I don't really want to bring Hippo. I know that a lot of those mons are weak against, like, rocks, but, like, there's taunt mons everywhere. I think I'm going to just lead the Ho-Oh and just be a bully right off the bat. I'm going to bring the Ditto because I think that, like, that Moxie Gyarados might be able to start, like, popping off. And, like, late game scenario, being able to copy, like, a Nidoking would be really, really nice. And then I think I'll just bring Cart because Cart has a good matchup versus Gyarados as well. Cool. Let's go with these. Let's go with these. And let's see if Butterfree can be really good here. I want Butterfree to be good. Show me something good. Show me something new that I've never seen before. A whole new world. A brand new point of view. And let's see if Butterfree can be busted again. Man, I gotta put Venomoth in the game, man. But Venomoth's cool on too. So Gyarados versus Ho-Oh right off the bat. So I wonder if they're gonna be Dragon Dancing. That's the thing. It's like in this situation right here, if they just want a Waterfall, especially if they're like Intimidate Gyarados and not Moxie, Waterfall shouldn't be doing over half in this situation. It just shouldn't. It might, but it shouldn't. So, like, I can just recover and use my Rocky Helmet to win the game. But if they want to get one Dragon Dance, it completely changes the matchup to a point where, like, if we hit the Sacred Fire, where we have to go for Sacred Fire and get those burns, if we get the burn, we win. I think I am going to go open with the Sacred Fire. And let's just see what happens. Dragon Dance. So it is Dragon Dance set. So this is the right play here. And this is a win-win for me. If either I get the burn, or, like... he will eventually kill my Ho and I can send out my Ditto and win the game, right? So it's a win-win for me. It's a win-win on a win-win-win, I think, because we get the big, big burn. I wonder if they're going to start going for him. I'll just switch it to Cart. If you want to start Dragon Dancing more, go for it. If you want to start going for Waterfalls right now, that's fine too. You are burned. So we do be taking those. Dragon Dance again? Yeah, it's fine. I don't want to throw away the Ho-Oh. I think Ho-Oh is still really good here. If we check the Gyarados, Ho-Oh just wins the game by itself. So we're just going to basically throw the Cart into this guy. If they KO my Cart, we can just send out Ditto and copy all their stats and just be an absolute beast. But yeah, Leaf Blade does great damage here. In conjunction with like the burn, he's on a little bit of a timer right now. I wonder if it's going to be a Citrus Gyarados, like a bulky Gyarados set. Ice Fang. That's cool to see. But like, bro, we're literally Kartana. Like, that's the thing. It's like, we're so bulky on this Cart. And the burn's going to take it out. You know, I wish I got the KO myself so I get the Beast Boost, but I completely understand. Gyarados going down. Remember what I said at the very start of, like, the video today? For tips on how to play Battle Spot? Like, the fact that we have Ho-Oh, it tunnels our opponent into having to keep up with the fact that that's our restricted. They have to match our restricted early, otherwise they lose a mon. If I have 3, they have 2, and they have to lose a mon to regain board state. They don't really have any other way to get that back. We're the ones that are in a really good spot. So, you know, it's a perfect example of how that works. Let's see, Leaf Blade would be 135. This is still stronger, so go for this. I don't really care if you eat a foul play. Shouldn't really matter. Should do about half one if it's Rocky Helmet. Heavy HP defense, maybe Rocky Helmet? No, Rocky Helmet. Foul play's fine. It shouldn't get the KO. We're kind of weak. Yep. Is that lefties? All right. So I don't actually care if they want to go for like a Moonlight here or another foul play. I'll just switch in my Ho and save the Cart. So this Ho can just switch in and go for Sacred Fire. Sacred Fire, once you get the burn, they shouldn't be able to do that much damage with foul play. I'll be in a great spot. Moonlight, there it is. That's absolutely fine. That's that's a greedy play from them, I think, just because, like, if we... Moonlighting there, especially when you're not under half yet, it basically allows it... If you're playing just to use moonlights and stuff like that, because I'm not doing half when you're at full like that, in that situation, you're just waiting for me to crit you. And if I crit you, I basically just win the game. But it's okay. Nothing wrong with that. I'd like to get a burn, please. Can I get a burn? Burn, baby, burn. Disco Inferno. Please? Please burn? There it is. 2 for 2, baby. Ho-oh, big busted. What do they use? They use sub. That's absolutely fine. I don't really care about that. I know it said Ho-oh's unaffected. It was a synchronize. That's what it was. All right, this should be fine. They shouldn't be able to get any KOs anymore. And then worst case scenario, I think this game goes to time. They should not be able to break us anymore. We probably are gonna have a hard time breaking that Umbra round, but they can't break us either. And the thing is, we have 16 recovery moves. They have 8. Moonlight, you only get 8 PP. So like, Foul Play's not gonna do anything here, like at all. And Umbra doesn't get Toxic anymore. So let's see what they got. Let's see what they can do. Let's see what they can do here. Confuse Ray, yo, that's changing the game. So Confuse Ray, sub, Moonlight, Foul Play. That's cool. Not gonna lie, that's kind of cool. I will attack you right here. But yeah, in any situation here, if we were playing super serious, we would just time this first. We would start taking a little bit longer on our turns. We would just make the game just a little bit longer. And as long as we don't lose a Mon here, we're fine. So we'd probably switch out to Ditto here to cure the confusion. But I'm going to try and go for the Brave Bird. I want to see if I can stick some damage here. I'll just go for 1 Brave Bird, and then we'll, if for some reason I hit myself confusion, I'll just switch to Ditto. Yeah, that sucks. Sucks. Yeah, just gonna go for the Moonlight. Actually, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm probably just gonna chill here with Ho-Oh. And I'm gonna say, I want to say thank you guys for watching my videos. Thank you for watching my videos. Thank you for liking my singles content. They are back up at full, but you can't initiate this sort of playstyle unless you have like an advantage to stand on. I have more Pokemon than you. I have 3 Pokemon. You have 2 Pokemon. I'm afforded the luxury of hitting myself in the face. Yeah, Foul Play won't do anything. It won't do anything here. Yeah, it doesn't do nearly enough. And you take that Rocky Helmet damage all the way to the bank. Yeah, 1 recover and we'll be good to go. I don't really want to switch out to Ditto, but I guess I could, because like we're still within range. So yeah, we'll just switch out to Ditto. Use a Regenerator proc here. We don't want to switch in cart, because if you lose the cart, you go into a situation where you both have 2 Mons. But yeah, there's no situation where they can win here. If they had like Yanembreon or something, maybe they could, but they do not. So Ditto D's, and you want to use the Ditto right now before they get the sub up, right? Because Ditto can't copy against sub. There's the Confuser on the switch. Yeah, we're just gonna switch back to Ho-Oh. But yeah, this game's probably gonna go to time. So if you guys have other things you want to do today, yo, I would appreciate you. This is the perfect time to answer the question of the day. Like I said, I think it'd be really cool to see a format where they ban like Aleki, Rilla, Urshifu, but it'd have to be based off like Series 9 stats, not necessarily Series 10 or 10 stats. Just because like the whole meta's skewed from, you know, whatever Pokemon are popular right now. The restricted. Butterfree's last month, I can respect it. I respect you so much that I'm using my strongest attack. Sleep Powder, go for it, Chief. I'm not even mad. I'm not even mad. I respect you. Now, if your Butterfree goes to like +8, I can send in the boy. I can send in the boy Ditto and copy it. Now just wake up. That's a full speed Butterfree, by the way. There's 1 Quiver. I don't know how Butterfree's gonna break a Ho-Oh though. To be honest, I don't know how it's gonna break it. Can we wake up? Wake up! Oh my gosh. We're so good at Pokemon. Did you know that we were good at Pokemon? I did. Yeetus. Deletus. Bye-bye, Butterfree. Bye-bye. Bye-bye-bye-bye, Butterfree. I cry every time. I cry every time. Every time I have to kill the Butterfree. Yeah, I'm just going to go for damage here. If you want to go for Confuse Ray, you want to do what you want. They're probably going to go for the big run here. No run. You know, I can appreciate it. I appreciate you. Big Deeps. There's the Confuse Ray. Yeah, there's absolutely no reason for me to like rush this. I can just go for my damage. Any damage I hit myself with, I can just switch away and heal. funny thing is I can also like switch into like Ditto, copy them, and just put up a sub, and I don't think they'd ever be able to break it. No, just go for it. I mean, if I don't hit myself with confusion, I just win, I think. Right here. I think it's a high roll. Let's go! Yo, ho-oh! Never lucky right now. I think it's our 4th Moonlight, so again, once they run out of Moonlights, it's basically like super over. It's like basically super over once they run out of those Moonlights. They should put up a sub again, though, too. I think sub's still a good play here, just because it stops me from, you know, being able to steal, like, crits on stuff like that. Sub's still really, really good late game. Yeah, might as well just go for it. I'm not going to go for Brave Birds, especially if they're going to sub or something. Well, I guess we get to stick this first, but I don't want to take the recoil. I mean, we all know I'm going to hit myself anyways. Oh, I got my move. Cool beans. Oh, they thought we were switching. No, we're not switching. No more switching. We're just chilling. We're just going to time you. It's absolutely fine. The thing about it is, even if this game didn't go to time, this game would go to a situation where you just don't have enough PP to function correctly. This is an unwinnable. The only way is if I lose my Wi-Fi. Snap out of confusion. The biggest Brave Bird you've ever seen. Bro, bro, bro. Bro. Let's go. Let's go. Oh. Moonlight. Oh my gosh, we do be taking these. I dare say we do be taking these. And so now you're in a situation where, yes, I am taking a little bit of recoil here. But you have to continually moonlighting. If you don't, I will basically just two-shot you. And if you're, because you're doing this and locking yourself into this playstyle, I'm getting a situation where if I get a crit, I just win the game. So it's you're basically waiting for me to crit you. And if you go for the confuse right here, I don't know. It's another situation where I don't think you can. This should be a two-shot. That's a little bit of a low roll. That is a low roll. There's the confuse ray. Oh well. They're probably gonna moonlight, right? Probably gonna moonlight. I think this is fine. There's no reason. I guess I should just try my best to be an entertaining host for all of you wonderful people. I know a lot of people have been asking me to do a lot more singles. It's really funny. Since we're just gonna talk a little bit about singles, I will go for a recovery because it doesn't really. Actually, you know what? Yeah, let's just go for the safe recovery here. If I can get the recover off, I basically just don't die. But it's really funny. So like, I made a singles video every time, yo. We should probably switch so we don't get crit. There's a moonlight. Yeah, I'll switch out to Ditto. That's fine. Just to get the regenerator proc so I can switch back in. But how do I word this? Singles videos on YouTube for my channel do super well, but not the day that they're uploaded. So like the day that they're uploaded, they'll do so much worse than like a regular video. I would say the most my videos get like 90% or at least 80% of their views within the first 2 days. Singles videos on my channel do not work that way. But the thing is that singles video is going to get way more views over the course of like the next month and the next year and the next 2 years and 3 years than the whatever video did the whole time. So like then a regular, like because a regular doubles video just gets lost in translation. But there's so many different videos, I guess, that for doubles videos they just get lost, right? There's so many. There's like a sea of doubles videos on my channel, but the singles ones stick out. YouTube is like always looking to like publish new singles videos. There's a ton of people that want to see ranked singles battles, and you know, I'm here to facilitate them, I guess. I probably, you know, I have like almost 3,000 videos on my channel, and I'd say like at least a third of them, maybe even more, are singles battles. This was a singles channel for like 8 years. It's like 8 years worth of singles on this channel, and I personally do find myself as a bit of a singles player still nowadays. Whenever there's like singles, like tournaments at like lands and stuff like that, I still enter them. I usually still win them. I would say that I'm probably better at singles than I am at VGC. It's just that like there's not that much singles to really do. And formats like this with the restricteds are like a whole nother thing. There's no reason to go out of your way to play these at all. So let's just do some damage. I swear this Ho-Oh is like 100% hit itself with confusion rate, it feels like. Alright, cool. Sub goes down. That's still good to get the sub down. But yeah, there's like no way this guy wins. He will get timed. Big foul play. Oh, they thought they were safe going for that foul play? Not today. Thanks for the Rocky Helmet proc, by the way. Yeah, you only have a certain number of the, of the moonlights. Eventually we're going to get to a situation where, like, you're going to be out of moonlights and you just have to grind out my Ho-Oh with, like, Rocky Helmet, and it will not work. I probably should switch here, but I'm not. Yeah, they just scooped it up. Scooped it up. Thank you for being so merciful. And thank you for watching this video. I love me some singles. I love making some cool teams. I know a lot of people asked in the last singles video that we did if like the team that I made would be put on Patreon. I think probably by the time you guys are watching this, I will put it on Patreon. But this team will definitely go up on there. I think this team is really, really cool with Ho-Oh Hip out on. Is it King's Rock Gyarados? Trying to be the just can't wait to be king over here. You gotta be jolly Gyarados. That's the only way to outspeed base 130s. So like Jolteons, Tapu Kokos, Crobats, Eternatus, definitely gotta still be jolly there. Life Orb Crobat, yo, I can appreciate that. Cross Poison Haze, oh, not bad. Not bad, not bad. Got a taunt on there. This was the Umbreon that was the bane of our existence. It wasn't that big of a problem. Big Root, yo. Yo. Giga Drain, I can appreciate that too. And the Leech Seed, you love that. Compound Eyes, Butterfree, Shell Bell. Okay, my guy. It's weird to see people still doing this stuff in like the higher part of like the Battle Spot ladder. It's a vested? Yeah. You can tell by the EV spread it was going to be vested. Really cool set, but yeah. Thank you guys for watching. If you guys want to see more singles content, always let me know. If you guys want to see more Battle Spot singles content like we did today, where we did the 3v3, or maybe even some like 6v6 singles content, let me know in the comments below, and I will see you guys next time. Peace out.